Have you ever heard this question? How did Genghis Khan, the greatest conqueror in history, treat the women in his life? That's right, today I want to talk about a side of Genghis Khan that most people miss. The incredible women who shaped his empire. Now, if you've heard of Genghis Khan, you probably picture a fierce warrior leading armies across the steppes of Asia. But did you know that behind those battles, there were powerful women making big decisions? Let's dive in. First, let me set the stage. Genghis Khan lived over 800 years ago, across Mongolia and Central Asia. His story comes from old books like The Secret History of the Mongols, a real-life adventure full of surprises. So, what made the women in Genghis Khan's world so important? Let's break it down. Key point 1. Women as leaders. When Genghis Khan went off to conquer new lands, he left his empire in the hands of his mother, Holan, and his top wives, especially his first wife, Borta. They weren't just waiting at home, they ran the government, managed food, and sometimes even led troops. It's kind of like when your mom or grandma runs the house while everyone else is busy. Key point 2. Women as advisors. Genghis Khan trusted the advice of his wives and daughters. Their ideas helped him make smart choices, from picking leaders to planning new rules for their people. Imagine if your family made big decisions together, with everyone's voice being heard. Key point 3. Women as protectors of peace. Sometimes marriages were arranged between Mongol princesses and leaders of other groups. These women acted as bridges, helping different people get along and avoid wars. It's a bit like being the peacemaker at school, helping friends solve arguments. So why does this matter today? Well, the story of Genghis Khan's women shows us that you don't have to be the loudest or the strongest to make a huge difference. Sometimes the best leaders are the ones who listen, organize, and bring people together. Here's something to think about. If women could shape the world's biggest empire 800 years ago, what can you do in your own life to make a difference? Whether you're a girl or a boy, you can be a leader, a helper, or a peacemaker. Just like the women of Genghis Khan's Mongolia. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. If you're curious to learn more, check out some free resources in the description below. And remember, everyone can make history, no matter who you are.